Doesn't look like we found anything that time. Maybe we can add some more stuff to our target list. Oh, I didn't save the file, that's why. Try again. Oh, I see what we're doing here. See, right now I'm searching for the array, but we've also got the link in there, so of course they don't match. So we're going to now separate the link and the item to do that. It's going to be quite simple actually. As you can see right here, we separate by a colon. So we're going to have to do that in code as well. We can do that by using a useful function called split, and we'll just split at the colon. So this will become item 0, this will become item 1. Okay. So for stock item in array, we'll say item, actually we'll say target item name equals split. Actually we say stock item dot split. And we'll split it at the colon. And the item name is the first item in the array, so we'll set that to 0 because we count from 0 when we're working with arrays. We can do the same for the donation link, but this time I'm going to set it to 1 because it's the second item that's going to be split. There you go, first, second, because we split right there. So now we're going to compare that target item name in target array. We're also going to print target name instead of the stock item, so that we don't get a massive list like we have been doing. And I'll close this off just to clean my output. There we go, we can see it's failed right there. Yeah, we found it out right there, had it printed out. So we're going to do now, we printed the stock item, which is why it's got a URL as well, which don't really matter at this point. Wonder if we can use a break in Python. Oh, looks like we can. Break will just exit the loop if we find an item until next time, because we don't want to continue if we find an item. We'll try and grab multiple items that way, which will be bad. We only want one item per refresh maximum. There you go, you can see that worked. It found an old boot, so it exited the loop and didn't continue. Perfect. So I'm now going to just get that target URL. We're going to have to add neopets.com to it obviously at the beginning. And that looks pretty good, yep. Just change this up a bit. Attempting to grab. I'll change that to target name. From URL. Say donation link plus donation link. We'll say HTML equals account.get. We'll do neopets.com plus. Do I need that forward slash? Yep, I do. Plus the donation link. And we'll print the HTML so we can see what happened. There we go. Copy all this. Copy all that out. Close that off so we can clean the output. Okay. Reload RDD. Yeah, I got it. So now we're just going to say, let's have a look at this code here. I'm sure it'll just say, yeah, you got it, and it'll be in bold here. So we can detect this, and if that's found, we know he actually got the item we was looking for. Which is useful, I suppose. So we can say, if html.find is more than 1, print, say grabbed item plus item name. You can also add a else here to say if that code was not found in the HTML, we can say it was missed. And we don't need that print HTML anymore. Okay, that looks pretty good for you. Poisonous jelly, okay. I'm just going to go over to my Neopets account, check the inventory, make sure them items are in there. See no reason why they shouldn't be, but best to show you. Half of them accounts frozen. Okay, so there's poisonous jelly we just grabbed, and that was the surf lens we grabbed from the loop before. And now we've got that running, we know what we want to do is to add some loop here. We'll set a, yeah, we want that to happen every time. Yeah, we'll also stick that in there, just to say it's getting us stuck. Let's say test equals 1. While test equals 1, so come back across while test equals 1, which it's always going to because we're not going to change it from that. Do this code, in other words, do this repeatedly, and we can also stick a time on there, I suppose, a time limit. I'll just minimise this a bit for you. I'm going to import time for a time code. And I'll stick a limit of, I'd say, you want it to be happening every loop, so we're going to want it the same space across as that. Let's say time.sleep. And Money-Tree refreshes pretty often, but just to be safe, we'll do it every, actually we'll do it every 20 seconds for this video. And so that's going to now loop every time, and it's going to wait 20 seconds at the end of each loop, unless there's a break there, so we're going to want to stick a time delay just before that break as well. Okay, that's interesting. Some Neopoint's been donated there, so we can use that in a sec. I'm not sure if this first is needed actually. Break, I think, exits a loop rather than exits the old code. So I'll get rid of that. As you can see, we're now executing over and over again, getting stuck. Okay. In fact, see, I'm not sure how this break code works, so I'm just going to stick that there for now. And I'm going to stick my delay here, and I'm also going to stick it if there's no stock, so... And we don't have the code for no stock yet, right? Okay. I'm pretty sure it works like that. You leave that for now. Let me just run that. Make sure it delays after I grab an item, because I'm not sure about that break code. I've used it in PHP a lot, but not in this. Okay, so we're delaying for 20 seconds. We didn't actually grab anything that turn. Let's add these. Restart that code. Yep, still didn't grab anything. So I'll restart that code this time. Now we've got the left boot and the left sandal. There we go, we found our left sandal. Yep, and it's still delaying for 20 seconds, so that break code right there is going to exit the loop, which is right here. But it is still going to actually execute this code here. So that's good. What else do we need? Oh yeah, so we had that 100 MP that showed in the HTML as well, which looks something like that. We might as well add a parameter for grabbing neopoints. Add it just below our settings here. Let's say grab NP equals 0. That will be our default code. So if it's 0, then in other words it's off. So we're going to add a detection if it's 0 or not.